Welcome everybody to the first episode in our Legacy of the Dragonborn series. Super excited for this. We are going to do away with our Ultra-Modded pack and our Relic Hunter series. And we're going to combine them. So I had a couple of issues. One, the biggest one really, is the Ultra-Modded pack I was using had adult mods in it, and major problems there. For one, it's impossible with YouTube. You have to be really careful, but two, I mean, I wouldn't want my kids walking in here and seeing anything accidentally anyway. So that just wasn't working for me. The other thing is, with two series going and this being a part-time thing, it was taking up a lot of my time. So now I'm gonna combine these two ideas. We're going to be the Explorers Guild Master, and that is going to start the legacy of the Dragonborn right from the get-go. We will eventually get to the Dragonborn storyline, I'm sure, but that is not the objective here. We are going to get high up in the Explorers Guild. We're going to get all the other guilds done eventually. This is going to be a ton of fun. As far as uploads, I'm looking at right now 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that should help reduce the amount of time it takes for me to get these going, and the fact that there isn't so much editing I have to worry about watching for accidental slips on screen that it's too much. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's click here on Mara. Oh, and by the way, my character, that is Ragnar Ironside. And I don't have a display of him over here, but we don't really have much yet. We just loaded up. There's some foods. There are some books I will read up on here in a minute that come from some of the mods. And yeah, I basically don't have anything at all yet. There are some spell books in here. I'm not gonna take these. We'll find all of these spells as we go. I don't think I need a jump start. There'll be a jump start already with the Explorers Guild. So, all right, let's talk to the statue and choose to be the Guildmaster.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
I am the Guildmaster for the Explorers
An
Society.
entire world of lost mysteries lies before you to explore, Guildmaster. Be cautious.
Oh yeah, this is exciting. Okay. So we'll sleep in the bed. I don't know if any of you ever done this. I'm sure most of you have probably done this. Live Another Life Start. And once you activate the bed, it'll take you to whichever option you decided on there from the statue. And so let's go ahead and click this, and it's going to take us to the Guildmaster Start, which is actually a pretty interesting start. It's just west of Whiterun a little ways. Yeah, let's listen.
Ah, good. You're fine.
So, religion. For my religion, because I am going to go stealth, thief, bow, one-handed, light armor, I am going to pick Kinnereth, which is going to give us a stamina boost. So,
Master.
what time is it?
Oh, must be going on 9 in the morning now. After the incident yesterday evening, we figured we'd just let you sleep in.
What incident?
You must have hit your head proper. The main chamber caved in yesterday. Nobody was seriously hurt. But you and a couple others took some pretty nice knocks on the head, and it set us back a bit.
Well, we better get back to it. Half the day is already gone.
Oh, worry not. We kept at it and managed to salvage the passage access, but there are lots of odd sounds of things moving about inside. Could be trouble, so we figured we'd wait for you to come around. You should certainly stop at the expedition supply tent and arm yourself before you go. No telling what could be down there. Oh, and we collected your tools after the accident. They are sitting on the table out here. Grab 'em, gear up, and have a look in the ruins. Argonel is waiting for you inside.
Okay, something attacked us just now. Sounds like the NPCs handled whatever it is.
Morning, Guildmaster.
Good morning. It's nice to see you. I don't see what they were fighting off here. I'm not going to steal that guy's horse, though. I was hoping I could find whatever it was and loot it. Anyway, so let's head into this tent. We have a nice little start. So I will take the bow. And so if you notice, there is a little Legacy of the Dragonborn emblem next to the word Iron Sword with a plus symbol. That means that I still need it for the displays. So anytime I see that, I will take the item. Iron Dagger. I do want one pickaxe. Actually, I don't need it because I have Smart Harvest on. I should not need a pickaxe. If I do, I'll come back and grab it. All these potions I, of course, want. And let's look at these. We'll start with the backpack on the bottom. So this is going to increase my carry weight by 200. And sometimes you find lost things in it. I think like once a day a random object appears, something like that. I don't know if it gives you an alert to it, though. We'll have to see. So let's take this. Nice, sturdy pack for hauling gear. Oh, wait. This pack is special. I seem to remember always finding unexpected things in it each day. Sometimes useful, sometimes junk I end up leaving behind. Okay. Awesome. We have a Dwemer Compass. Now that looks complicated. Some Dwemer device of some kind? Oh, right, it's a compass. I think I can mark travel points and then easily travel back to them using it. If I can figure out how to set the heading, that is. Okay. Alvaro's tools. Fine excavation tools meant for uncovering fine details. If I remember correctly, these can be used to find artifact keystones from normal fragments, but sometimes it just destroys the fragment. I don't think I'm quite proficient enough with it to use them just yet. Alvaro's tools can be used from your inventory to prospect fragments to try and find more keystones. It exchanges 2 fragments for a keystone if successful, or costs 1 fragment if it fails. Rate of success is based on your archaeology skill level. Okay? And Schnieder's Sextant. This sextant can help me locate relics in ruins and excavations. Now, if I can only remember how to use it, I think you have to get higher up in the guild or level up a little bit on your archaeology skill is what I meant to say. Schnieder Sextant can be used from your inventory to locate the nearest relic of interest. Sweet. All right. As far as the Explorers Guild armor, I'm going to wear light armor, but I do want the heavy armor because it goes on display. So I'm just going to take all of this. And I don't want a fork or a clothes iron. I kind of want 1 torch in case we need it. All right, so let's go ahead and gear up. We want, whoops, what did I just do? I don't want to drop that. Let's, silly. All right, so let's favorite that. And I am going to, even though the sword is better, I'm a stealthy kind of guy. I go with dagger. It's fine. That's just what I prefer. And bow is my go-to anyway. As far as gear, we will throw on the Explorer's gear and Deano's bottomless pack. I wonder if it... Yeah, 200 carry weight. So now I'm up to 575 on my carry weight. I don't need the brown gloves. I don't need the miner's boots, and I don't need the miner's clothes. None of those go on display anywhere. I do want to keep those. I also want to favorite my healing potion. And let's take a second to just get these opened and see if any of them give me a quest. Yep, enslaved wenches. There's nothing NSFW on this, I don't think. A new beginning. And let's just get this red. I like to have the eyeball red so I know if I've looked at stuff. Charger fill config, that's fine. Berry info, yep. And I'll kind of show you where the fairies go in the museum here. OBIS settings. Whoops.
Who just leaves their garbage hang about?
Ooh, what was that? I want to look at that again. I pushed U instead of I. Show stats. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I didn't know this was a thing. Magic, enchanting, warrior, thief. Okay, so I'm in the thief line. Looks like I have 2 perks I can give. Level, race, perks, XP, archery, pickpocketing, lockpicking. Yep, okay. Sweet. I kind of like this. So does that mean that I actually... Why can't I save? Why couldn't I save? That was weird. Does that mean that I have 2 points I can put in? I do have 2 points. All right, well, I mean, we start with sneak, don't we? I think we start with sneak. Absolutely. 15% more effective, or the other... Whoops. Sorry about that. The other option besides sneak is we go archery. 25% more damage. I think we start there, then we go to sneak. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay. And one last thing before we're ready. Hunting bow needs to be number 1. Dagger needs to be number 2. And potion needs to be number 6. Okay. Just get my hotbars set up. Got a bit of a deer just kind of sitting there. I don't know how the arrows work in this yet, if they actually have an arc or if they fly straight. I haven't looked into it. Looks like they go pretty straight. Let's try. This is a lot further distance. Yeah, they go pretty straight. Okay. Grab this guy. And I'll get this dig site. So this is the archaeology stuff here. I do have Smart Harvest on, so you'll notice a few things get picked up. No, you have earned an archaeology perk point. You will earn perk points for every 5 skill points in archaeology you gain by digging at excavation sites or creating artifacts at an archaeology station. These perk points can be spent to purchase useful bonuses and abilities pertaining to archaeology by using the MCM menu or utilizing the perk tree manager found at the Explorers Society Guild House. Okay. Couple things, real quick. This will be a longer episode than normal because we have a lot of talking about what's going on here. And once we get past all the introduction stuff, things will go normal. So Smart Harvest is something I kind of wanted to mention. I have Smart Harvest, and just so you can see what I've got going here, flora and critters, and ingredients, and money, lockpicks, animal hides, ores, soul gems, and keys. Everything else, oh, and ammo. All the clutter, all the books, all the armors, all the enchanted stuff, all the food, drink, potions, anything else sitting out will not automatically loot. It's just basically some of the flowers and ingredients and things like that. But we just had an upgrade for... Oh, I think that's in here. Archaeology. Let's see. Hello. You can load now. There we go. Yes, archaeology. So we got archaeology level 5 and a perk point of 1, which is what it just told us. So with that perk point, we have, looks like 5 options. Excavator rank 1, which will give us an extra fragment and a 20% chance at an extra keystone. I don't actually know what that is yet. So I'm going to move on from there. Pack it in as an extra 50 pounds. Okay, that's awesome. Benefactor gives you 10% sell price. Dwemer, resist shock 10%. and increase damage to automatons. Nordic, resist fire 10%, and increase critical chance and damage to undead. And Falmer, increased Falmer chorus. How do you guys pronounce that? Charis? Chorus? I've always said chorus. And resist poison by 10%. I think we go with the 10% extra money, seeing as how we're at the start of the game. And let's just hit save here. Okay. So, yeah, like stuff like that will automatically loot, as you just saw. And the venison doesn't because it's a food, but his hide did. But I still need to look at everything, because they might have a weapon on them and armor on them. I still have to look at them. Okay, if you happen to play this and you talk to this guy, I'll let him talk for a second.
We've just managed to clear the rubble of yesterday's cave-in and managed to break the seal on the opposite door as well. Sounds like there's something moving around down there, so I thought it best that we wait for your return. I'm right behind you, Guildmaster.
Okay, I read somewhere that if you say let's talk about home to this guy, then this glitches and you'll never see him again. And I think he's integral to the quest line. So I'm just going to hit escape out of here and we're going to move on.
Yes?
Hi, Margaret. Is there anything I can help you with?
Maybe you can help me.
Well, I'd like to. What do you need?
It's all in this note.
Margaret's smithing order and an iron dagger? She's just handing out daggers? Okay. What did you need? My iron dagger is a bit dull. Can you help me sharpen it in a bit? Okay. Okay, so she wants me to sharpen her dagger. Nice. Yeah, I'll bring it back to you later. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take out the bow guy first, because he'll shoot at us. Looks like there's 4 of them down here, but none of them have actually seen me yet. So my stealth is working out good. I think I glitched. Something? I can't fire? That was glitched. Good thing he didn't see me. My stuff glitched there. Okay, so you see the plus symbol. We discussed this earlier, but you can see how it shows up in the loot log. So I will take it if I see the plus symbol. And otherwise, I'll only take it if I actually need it. And let's see. We have another guy here. And another guy here. Okay. That was all of them that I took out, but what else do we got lying around? Oh, we got a ancient sword. Okay. Longbow don't need. There's a chest up here. See if we can get this open. Oh yeah, right at 12 o'clock on that one. We'll take both of those, please. And I don't think I need to stealth around here right now. Take the battle axe. I don't care about the katana so much. Is that everything? I'll take the healing potion. Some gauntlets. Where are we going? Oh. Oh, look at that thing. That's a pretty cool looking axe. Hey, come on, bro. What? Alright. Akaviri boots. Akaviri armor. Oh, I didn't know there was another guy. Wasn't expecting that, but I'll take your warhammer. Came from down here. There's a door down here. Hello? Is there a lever?
Oh, confound it. Looks like this door is sealed as well. It doesn't have a lock and the doors aren't fused like the others. Oh, Looks like there must be some mechanism nearby that opens it. Have a look around and I'll watch the door.
Okay, a mechanism. Looking for a lever, pull chain. Not a piece of bread. Not behind there.
That did it. It's unlocked now.
There we go. Into the innermost sanctum we go. All right. Oh, this is pretty cool. That guy was a skeleton hero. Not a normal skeleton. He was a hero to the skeletons. Well, this guy was a bloody skeleton, but check this guy out. Hero. Okay. Oh, that thing fell off its pedestal. Okay. I think that must be what we're here for. Oh, ghost. There's a ghost. Hey, pay attention, dude. There's a ghost in there.
Does someone
General Exile?
among the dead?
Yeah, yeah. Take his aggro. There we go.
Eternal slumber awaits.
General Exile. Got him. Okay. Is there more? Wait, that's the way we came in. We're good.
Well, that does it, I suppose. And look, the passage opened back up. Well, after all of that, I'm headed back to camp for a bottle of mead and a lie down. See you back at the guild house, Guildmaster.
Okay, Arginal. I'll see you in a minute. That guy has a katana. Oh yeah. Look at this. Iron, staff of frenzy. Check the back of that seat. Oh, he's got a bowl of goodies too. What's in your bowl? Jade, carnelian, pyrite, coin, Akaviri dragon silver piece. Interesting. And an amethyst. Okay. There's something on top of the chair, or is that just a dead spot? Yeah, okay. Well, I think we're done in here. A pretty cool little add-on to the beginning of the game, though. We came in that way. Let's go out this way. What is that, some kind of magic? Akaviri outpost hold. Akaviri outpost hold. The stairs didn't curve around. That's weird. Okay. I already talked to you. A magical room there. Oh, hello. Let's see if we can't shoot you from here. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I've got to get used to this archery with this Oh, right in the butt. Alright. Sorry. Oh, I don't want that arrow back. Uh-huh. Okay. I still never found whatever they were fighting up here. So this does have, like, some of the mods in this have, like, random mobs that'll just show up. And some of them might be way stronger than me, so there could be some crazy moments. Alright, let's talk to Carl. Hey, Carl. We found something.
Oh, would you look at that? I haven't seen anything quite like that before. I'm sure it will fetch quite a nice price from a buyer. Oh, but come to think of it, Orion might have interest in it.
Orion? Who's Orion?
Oh, the vines. You really need to see a healer about that head of yours. Orion is the creator of the Museum in Solitude. The same building that the guild is attached to. Well, at any rate, he said he had a proposal to pose to you.
It's a loud
so you
moan,
might see
Carl.
if he's interested in the relic as well.
Okay. I'll check it out after I'm done here.
You go on ahead and we'll finish up the excavation here and pack up in a few days. Then we'll be heading over to Orsinium like we had planned. So, good luck to you, Guildmaster. I trust we'll likely not see one another for some time, but I'll send word if we find anything interesting there. And if you'd like a ride over to Whiterun Stables where you can catch a carriage back to Solitude, Farlan is heading that way and could take you.
Okay. Alright, thanks, Carl. There was a lady out here. Oh no, Khajiit. Ijati? I never talked to. Well, that's why, because all he says is, There's a injured guy here?
Yes, sirrah.
Yes, sirrah. You gonna say anything besides that?
Yes.
What? Argonol? Oh, yeah. Let's talk to you. You were inside. Do you have anything besides yes to say? Hey. Alright, go back to bed. Whatever. Okay, so he said I could talk to Farlan here. Or I could head to Whiterun myself. Akaviri Outpost. Whiterun's clear over here. Let's go ahead and let's take a ride. But before we do that, let's see what we got here. You leveled up. Choose an attribute to advance. So our stamina's pretty good. Let's do health this time. And our archery's at 26. What do we got here? Ethereal arrows, clean kill. I'm not a big fan of wing strike. I don't typically beat people up with my bow, so it's not something I would normally take. Ranged weapons do 20% more damage to targets that are close by. Okay, I do that a lot. Firing a bow without any arrows will fire an ethereal bow or ethereal arrow and use your magic. Damage of these arrows improves slightly with some perks that affect bound weapons. Okay. And bows and crossbows do 20% more damage to a target at full health. Okay, so I definitely want clean kill. And then I definitely want point blank shot at some point, which will give me more damage when they're close. But I really want, there's one that does it when they're far away, because, yeah, long shot. 40% more damage when they're really far away. So with point blank, with long shot, with clean kill, I'm going to be just destroying people. All right. But also I need to be able to get around here stealthily. So I need to get a little bit more sneak. And eventually I do want to start my pickpocketing. But we can hold off on that. I do want to get that going. Let's get stealth up first for now. And... okay, can you take me to Whiterun?
Heading out soon, Guildmaster.
I hear you might be able to help get me to Solitude.
Oh yes, I'm heading over to Whiterun to get more supplies for the journey to Orsinium. If you'd like to tag along, you're welcome to. You could certainly catch a carriage there to take you to Solitude.
Thanks, Farlan. Sounds good.
Very well. Let's get underway then.
Oh, he doesn't even make me jump in the back. Climbing back and we'll be off. He just says, let's go. All right. Okay. Let's...
By Izmir, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north, by the Loria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. Like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Well, sounds
So
like
this
you've
is
had
weird
quite
because
the journey,
that should have
Ulfgar.
started a quest.
But you were gone
That jester
longer than
quest,
usual.
but that's okay.
I got to thinking maybe you weren't coming back.
You sound like my
Hey,
mom.
bud, can you take me to
Never been
Solitude?
to Whiterun before? Where do you want to go?
Solitude. I said Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Climbing back, and we'll be off.
First time to Solitude?
Skyrim's gone mad, girl.
Beautiful old city. The capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already knew that.
Thanks, Skolvar. I'll remember.
Okay. So we need to head into the Dragonborn Museum. And that's also where the guild is. So all in one building there. And here we are. I like when I get to Solitude for the first time, I like to run down here and get this stable real fast. There we go. Okay. Because otherwise you have to, if you're coming back to the horse there, you have to stop. You have to fast travel all the way to the gate. It's a little bit of a jaunt. See how tired I am? Like, ugh. Barely make it.
Come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir.
I may join someday, but who's Rogvir? Expect me to know who Rogvir is? Outlaw's Refuge discovered. Where? Where is this Outlaw's Refuge? Is there something here? What did I find? Interesting. Huh, okay. All right. First time into Solitude.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he
There's
didn't
that name
do it.
again, Rogvir.
Positions.
Svar, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
So Rogvir is her uncle.
You
Okay.
betrayed us. You should tell her that her uncle is
What?
son that betrayed his high king. Best she know now, Alvaro.
You're all heart, Vivian.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city
There's Rogvir.
after he murdered High King Torig.
Looks like
By
Rogvir is about to
opening
have a
that
bad
gate
day.
for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
What are you looking at?
doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Torig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Boo!
Okay. Oh.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Oh. I don't want to end up like Rogvir. Like I said, I was going to end up like Rogvir. Don't want any of that. But Rogvir has an Amulet of Talos. I'll take that. Thank you. Yeah, that guard was threatening me to end up like that. Are you going to threaten me?
Some gate guard you were.
What? Who are you talking to? Jala. I wasn't a gate guard.
Good riddance to bad rock life.
Hi, Captain. Okay. A farmer's market going on there. I noticed this. A lot of these houses and places have, like, the ability to purchase them, so that's kind of cool. I'll be able to buy whatever properties I want down the road. Right now I can't because I have like $3. Like I don't even know how much money I have. Do I even have any money? I don't even think I have any money. Okay, so here we are at the Dragonborn Gallery. Let me just go ahead and get this castle opened up too. There we go. Blue Palace. And now I got some gold. We'll get all these flowers here while we're at it. And let's head on in. Oh, because we started the way we started, we actually already have the entrance for the Explorer Society open. So that's kind of cool. But we're not going to go in that way yet. We're going to go right in the museum. And we'll go ahead and meet Arian. We'll let him do his little tour. And maybe we'll do a quick thing, a quick tour of the museum ourselves.
Ah, good day to you, Guildmaster. I trust you are faring well. How goes the excavation?
Well, we had a little accident.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. I trust nobody was seriously hurt.
Just some bumps and bruises, no biggie.
That's good to hear. Did Carl inform you I wanted to speak with you?
He did. He said you had like a proposal or something like that?
Well, it's a bit of a proposal and a request. We've been cordial neighbors for some time now, the explorers and the museum, that is. And I began to think that it is rather silly that we aren't working more closely with one another. Then Carl told me of the availability of the chief librarian position in your guild, and I thought that I might offer my expertise in that role. In exchange, I was hoping that you and your explorers might be willing to undertake some exploration and excavation of a variety of artifacts. Funded by the museum, of course. I have just completed the majority of the renovations to the building, and would be ready to open officially if I could find some reliable treasure hunters or mercenaries. I think that you and your people would be eminently qualified. So I was thinking that I become Chief Librarian for the Explorer Society, and you become the Relic Hunter for the museum.
Okay. Arian, I'm happy to do this. Let's do this. It's going to be great. But could you please not be so long-winded?
Well, I was thinking more that I would simply safeguard and showcase the things you found, offer you funding and occasional finder's fees, and that way you can access any of the collection you provide at your discretion.
Okay, sounds great. Let's do this.
Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septem tour then.
Can we make it like a 5 Septem tour?
Hall and was built as a temple dedicated to Talos, the patron god of the Nords. After the White Concordate, however, the statue was moved.
I'm not going to push anything. We're going to let him get through his spiel.
I came here a few years ago and was able to procure
Other
use
than
of
grabbing the
space in
book
the
here.
pursuit of establishing this museum. Of course, I have had the building vastly expanded over the last 2 years.
Did notice this has one display on it. I don't know what it is though.
It will become one of the grandest collections of Tamrielic history in the world. This grand atrium I call the Hall of Heroes. It is where a variety of historically significant relics can be displayed, and is quite a striking entrance to the museum, if I do say so myself.
And you
Off to
do?
the right is the reception hall and staff barracks, as well as the museum office where I do much of my work. To our left, you'll find the central hallway leading to all the other galleries of the museum, which also serves as the cultural arts exhibit. Here, I hope to display a variety of art, as well as elements representing the more primitive cultures here in Skyrim, such as the Falmer, Forsworn, the Giants, and more. Down here on the lower level, you will find access to the East Exhibit Halls, which houses the Daedric Gallery, the Hall of Lost Empires, Hall of Oddities, and the Hall of Legends, which showcase a vast array of relics pertaining to the Daedra, Dwemer, Falmer, and ancient Nordic cultures.
Why did you put such
as well
bloody
as a
rocks in
number of
here?
Peculiar items that defy simple classification.
Lantern of the Ancestors.
The stairwell will lead to the Hall of Wonders and armories in the basement, and up to the second floor.
Okay.
There you will find access to the Natural
Sorry.
Science Gallery, as
I
well
lost
as the
interest a little bit.
Dragonborn
I'm
Hall,
back.
where I will commission a variety of displays heralding any of your accomplishments.
Yes.
At the far end
Herald
of the
my
hallway on both
accomplishments.
floors, you'll find access to the Grand Library, and here on this floor, the door on the right also connects to the museum office. If you cannot find me in my office, you will almost certainly find me whiling away the hours in the library. Also, you should pick up a copy of the museum guide at the entrance of the museum. It will let you know the schedule of where I'm working, should you need to find me. And it will offer you an easier way of navigating the museum, as well as keep track of how many displays our museum has. Of course, it may take me a moment to update those accounts, so check the guide again if you feel the numbers seem off. I'm sure I'll eventually account for everything. Any items you find for display, you can either manually place them yourself, or utilize the prep station in my office. And I'll ensure everything you have gets properly displayed if it has an appropriate place. I'm likely to have a variety of tasks for you, but in between, I'm sure you could help me find a random relic or two I've been researching. Feel free to look around and come find me if you have any questions. I'm very excited about the prospects of where we are headed. Oh, almost forgot. There is a safe house upstairs with all the amenities you could ever want. I don't utilize it much, so you can feel free to. And lastly, I have a few leads for you to get started.
Sweet.
First is an artifact I heard is for sale by a general merchant in Helgen named Borgoth. He said he would hold the item for me for a while. So it may be best to retrieve it first. The others, well, the notes will tell you all you need to know about them.
Okay, so off to Helgen. What else you got for us?
Greetings.
Anything new?
Oh yes, I have in fact been researching the location of an artifact of interest. If you have the time, you could investigate it. I'll mark the location on your map. Let me know if you uncover anything.
Thank you.
See you. Do you have a question?
What's next?
Very simple. You keep doing what you're doing and stop in here from time to time if you find anything interesting. Have a look around and find the spot to display it. In addition to displaying the spoils of your adventures, I will commission and build exhibits based on those exploits. Anything of relevant consequence can be inspiring to the people.
What can you tell me about this piece we found?
Oh, that is quite a lovely piece, isn't it? I believe it's called Drakensang. Legend tells that the weapon was forged from a talon of the tiger dragon of Karpo Toon, the leader of the cat folk of Akaviri, Toshraka, who allegedly metamorphosized himself into a dragon. Not entirely sure if there is any truth to it or if it's just mythology, but the weapon is a beautiful piece nonetheless. You could display it on the dagger racks in the main hall if you'd like, and here's a finder's fee to help you fund your next expedition.
Sweet. Okay, you have anything else you want to talk about?
My friend.
No, I don't want to manage your outfit. You look fine. So, Drakenfang. Goes right here. Drakensang, sorry. So, just up the top of the entrance and off to the right a little bit. There we go. It's a pretty cool looking piece. That's our first piece going up. Yeah. Love it. Oh, yeah, and the applause. Yes. Okay. So a couple ways we can do this next part. So this is a display chest where you drop off stuff. You could come in here and drop off your stuff and then put it on display that way. You could also click the relic transfer station, say transfer relics, and it will move them. Whatever can be put up into this display case, which I had 24 items. I'm not going to display them yet. I'm going to hit cancel. And then I want to just look in the chest. It's going to give me a chance so we can look and see exactly what we have to go up. Got a couple of jewels, a bow, some more weapons, some more jewels, a dragon silver piece. Okay. Some heavy armors, another jewel, and we do have that amulet of Talos. So we could go around the museum and find where every single one of these things goes and put it away. I'm not going to do that. That would take a really long time. Now, once we get some displays filled out, then we may go and take a peek at the displays and pull the stuff off and look at them and put them back on. But for now, I'm just going to have this do it for us. And would you like to display? Yes. So now we should get a little alert saying this many items are on display. We'll let that go a second. Sorry, I had to sneeze there, so that's why I had to pause for a second. Okay. Storing supplies. So let me look at this replica workbench and I'll show you. We have something on called craft loot. Craft loot. Whatever is... Oh, so 24 new displays, 26 in total. Craft loot will pull all your items that you have in your safe house into whatever bench you're working at. And so, for instance, if I had iron ingot, firewood, and 3 leather strips stored right now, I could make a replica of Alvaro's tools and put them on display wherever they happen to go on display at. This chest up here, if you click it, it will store supplies. It's going to go ahead and take everything out of my item that is a supply that I've told is okay to sort, which I have said no to potions. And I have said no to, what else? I forget. There was something else I said no to. Okay. Next, if you're museum shipments. So here's the shipment planner. I can turn these on. Inns. And player houses. So anytime I'm at a carriage, an inn, or a player house, there will be a chest there. I can put stuff in it, and it will show up here. And then I can empty this out and put it in the display drop-off. And there we go. I'm going to read this book. All right, so I don't know why, but sometimes the relic transfer station misses an item. So I always like to go ahead and just hit this activate display set, this display preparation table, and just hit yes. Sometimes you'll get 1 or 2 more pieces out of it that I don't know why, but it just works that way. Salt pile. Our boy Arian's taking a nap. Time is it? Oh, it's 1 in the morning. No wonder. Okay, we did not get any new displays from that. We'll take this book here from him. All right, so this is the sleeping quarters. And when we get some followers, they will be able to sleep here also. This is the door to the kitchen, or to the dining hall anyway. And this is right back where we started. I will give you a tour, a little bit of a tour here. Oh, I don't know which mod adds this blade of the Rorken. Cool. I didn't know this was here. This is added by something. Awesome. All right. So let's kind of get a little tour here, and then we'll call that the end of episode 1. We'll start at the library, and we'll look at each of the rooms real quick, and then starting in episode 2, we'll go out looking for the relics. So start at the library, and I go ahead and start by reading all the books I have in my inventory, making sure I didn't miss anything. So Curator's Guide is fine, but I'm going to go ahead and read it anyway. And that's fine. We'll put that away. All right. Aron's initial notes. So this is where he wants us to go on our quest, right? So the Borgoth at the Finest Wares Emporium in Helgen, I think, is where he said that one was. And then Bleak Falls Barrow. Which he doesn't say what he wants from Bleak Falls Barrow in here. And lastly, Silent Moon's Camp. So there's a special forge there also. So that'll be fun. We'll go check those out next episode. And let's go ahead and just read these books real fast. I'm not going to actually read them, but I want to get them read so we get those level ups, right? Okay, so now I go into the book return and over to books, and I just start putting away anything I can. That's fine. All right, so these I can't put away. They have to stay in my inventory, and that's fine. Once you're done with that, if you click sort books, it will take all the books out of here that it can, and it'll leave whatever ones it can't. And it actually gets sorted. I'll show you. Alphabetically up in here. S to Z, M to R, what have you. Here we're going to have our treasure maps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go down a level. We'll have a bunch of displays for some books. A special quill. Some more books. Here's the Dragonstone. That goes on display on the mantle above the fireplace. It's a beautiful setting there for that. Some more displays here. And some more treasure maps. Pretty cool. A little office inside of the library. And let's go ahead and head back out of here. And we'll take a look at what other places we have. All right. Obviously, we have displays in the main hall. Upstairs, there's no displays in the hall, but there are portrait areas. So as we find paintings, we'll put them away and up there. Those don't automatically find a place. You need to put them away yourself. All right. So, we're now in the East exhibit halls. Some nice flowers in the front. We have a Daedric gallery in here, so all the Daedric stuff will have displays in this area. Pretty cool. And skeleton key. And then across the hall, we have the Hall of Oddities. So you'll find plates, you'll find probably that coin we found earlier is probably in one of these rooms. Let's see if we can find it. Pegasus in a jar, cool. I would guess that that coin we found is somewhere on display in one of these rooms. This would be the place where something like that would go. Let's see. There it is. Somerset Royal of Alamo Brass, Cobalt Star Coins, Akaviri Silver, Gold, and Bronze Dragon. Yep. So that's where that one went, and we'll fill all of that out as we go. So all kinds of cool stuff in here. This is the Hall of Oddities. This is all added by mods. I don't think anything in here is original game. And I think this one is the one we haven't looked at yet. And this is the Hall of Lost Empires. So what kind of stuff do we have in here? What's it going to tell us? I'm not even sure what kind of... Oh, Dwemer stuff. Ethereal armor. Ash extractor. Focusing crystal. Yeah. Okay. Pretty cool. Ethereal shield. Yeah, okay. Spear of the Snow Prince. And let's take a look at what this is. This section of the museum is currently under construction and closed to museum patrons, sorry. So this will get open later. Let's head upstairs real fast. We still have upstairs and downstairs to look at. We are getting pretty long here. I'll try to get this done in the next 5 minutes so we can be under an hour. So this is the Natural Science Museum. And here you're going to be able to put some plants. You're going to have your fairy cages that we talked about earlier. And some of your fish that you find will go there. These are dragon displays here. So you'll be able to check out the word wall up there. That looks pretty sweet. Over here, you're going to have your Spriggans and your Haggravens. And goats and frost trolls. Which I don't have any of this stuff yet, so we're just looking at it. Dog, chicken, horse, and cow will go in here. So we will have to kill some dogs, chickens, horses, and cows to get the stuff for them. Chorus and frostbite spiders. Mud crabs and horkers. Bear and saber cat. They won't play well together. Luckily, they're stuffed. And then elk and a wolf again. Luckily stuffed, because the wolf would just attack, right? And over here, you'll have your butterflies that will fly around inside the entomology exhibit. Upstairs is more of the, fossils, stuff like that. Some of the more ancient stuff will come up in here. Whereas the stuff down here is more of like currently alive things, but not really because they're stuffed. They're just currently living creatures. Okay. Oh yeah, let's finish up here. There is a door we want to click up here because it's locked. Let's look at the Dragonborn Hall. So this is going to be all items related to the Dragonborn storyline. You just got a big room here for all of that. And just a spoiler for later, there is a button here, and we will get to that. I'm not going to spoil that yet. But that's pretty cool. And lastly, up here we have a locked door. Uh-oh. This door is locked up tight. I wonder what's behind it. Perhaps I should ask Orin about it. We're not going to make it in under an hour because I still got two rooms downstairs. And I've got our living quarters. So it's just going to be a longer episode. We'll keep them shorter starting at episode 2. Sorry about that. Probably most of you haven't made it this far, and that's fine. So downstairs, we entered into the Hall of Wonders. So again, I'm pretty sure everything in here is modded items. But we'll just take a quick peek around real fast and let you see what's kind of down here. Some of the backpacks. Yeah. Oh, horse armors. Yeah, pretty cool. Put some horse armors on display. Animal collars? Huh, I don't know what those are yet. Sweet. Lots of cool stuff. And go down here and just let you take a peek. There's some spots here for some dynamo cores. Some of the fishing maps would go in here. Some of your fishing stuff can go down here as well. And then across the hall from this area is basically the armory for all the different sets, which we've picked up a few pieces, so I'll show you kind of how those display. Okay, so if you see up on the left, there's a couple pieces, and surprised there isn't anything here. These are typically like the hide helmets and stuff. We must not have found any yet. So here we have the Ancient Nord Short Spear, Ancient Nord Greatsword, and Warhammer and bow. And as we fill this out with the armor and the shield, all of it will get filled in. And the same for over here with the iron set, with iron shields, iron reinforced shields. So, yeah. Oh, there's the Norse axe. Oh, sweet. These are going to be some cool looking ones, I think. Yep. Into these areas is just where you can display armors. And nothing actually goes in there unless you put it in there yourself. Okay, last stop on the tour. And next time I'll use the book to get us around probably, but just for today I wanted to make sure everybody sees the path through the building. So we're taking the long way to everything on purpose. So there is a storeroom. I don't really know what needs to go down there. I think it's mostly for debugging. But let's go up the stairs from the storeroom and open up the safe house. So this will be the last stop on our tour, and then we will call it an episode. And I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to this series. I love this mod pack, the Legacy of the Dragonborn, mod, and with all the extra ads that go with it, it's just fantastic. Okay, so we come into the main living quarters, the area here, and you've got like a living room, and you got a fireplace, which you can stoke it up. You can throw some wood in there and stoke it up a little bit. Up here, you can put your notes and your journals and some scrolls, and you can put your keys up here. And then you've got your dining room and your kitchen. And inside the kitchen, you can put some food here. You've got some cold foods that go in here. Some venison went in there already. You can cook. And over here is where your cheeses will go, which I don't think I have any cheese yet. Nope. And then you can also use an oven. So you have a cooking pot and you have an oven. And on the back side of here, you've got your cooked foods and your raw foods so that they can stay fresh. There are some displays which you can take them, but then it'll just go right back when you put them away. So unless you're actually going to use them, no need to take them. I'll show you that in a minute. There are a couple secrets in here that I want to show you. Over here, we have our crafting area, let's say. So let's start. I want to start left to right, but before I start here, I'm going to jump here. We'll come back, and then we'll go around. So storing supplies, just like downstairs, when you click it, it's going to take all those items. It's going to store them. And you can tell it which stuff you want to store. So I don't have drinks and potions and soul gems getting stored. I don't actually care about drinks. Like, I don't know why that one's not. But whatever. So soul gems and potions are the ones I care about. Poisons can go, foods, cooked foods, recipes, all of that gets filtered away. The craft loot system, which I've already got going, play with that if you want. Sorting chest. So once you've stored your supplies, you can come over to the sorting chest, and you've already sorted through all the stuff that goes into the museum, and you've already sorted through all your supplies. So whatever's left, you can pretty much get rid of, right? So I'm going to keep my arrows. I'm actually going to equip those arrows. I'm going to keep my dagger. Margaret's iron dagger. I'm just going to put it away. I can't because it has... Oh, it probably has a quest. The Staff of Frenzy I'm not going to put away yet because I can probably disenchant that. Let's move over here. So Miner's Boots. I don't need the Miner's Boots. And potions of magic and stamina. I'm going to put those away. These books I have to keep. Keys. I usually keep all my keys. They don't weigh anything. Unless I have like 15 of them or something, then... If I had 15 gallery safe house keys, I'd just keep one. And I'm going to keep all of this stuff as well. Except maybe one torch. Okay. So now it's going to take whatever we put in there, it's going to sort it into wherever it belongs in the house. And when it's done, if it has a problem sorting something, like it doesn't really know what to do with the torch, I'm going to give it back to you. Okay. Over here is where the hides are getting put away, all of your leathercraft stuff. And then you have a tanning rack. You have a workbench. Above the workbench is where your ingots and ores are getting stored. And then you have building materials next to that. And your grindstone. And your blacksmith forge. And right here you have your smelter. So all of that stuff right there. Okay. Then over here you have a soul extractor, an arcane enchanter, and a disenchanting font. I do not touch the disenchanting font. It scares me. If you read it, removes enchantments from items, use it on a self-made enchantments and unique items only. That big capital only with the exclamation point is like, okay, I don't want to mess up. If you disenchant randomly found enchanted items, it will disenchant all copies you ever find of it. So, like, I don't play with this thing. I leave that alone. Up here, your soul gems go. And I'm just going to test this here. And see if I can't get that staff disenchanted real fast. Apparently not. Okay. And soul gem transmogrifier. So this you can take small soul gems and fill them into larger soul gems, basically. Alchemy lab. And your ingredients. And your potions. And your poisons. So my potions I sorted just now. Magicka and stamina. Poisons, I don't think I had any. All of my ingredients, it auto-sorted into here. And then there's a staff enchanter I've never really played with because I'm not much of a staff person, but we've got some heartstones. I mean, if anybody's still watching at this point and you know how this thing works, tell me a little bit about it. I've never actually used it. I don't know much about it at all. Maybe it'd be fun. Maybe. Some wood chopping, which I don't really have an axe on me, but I should probably find one and pop it in there. Clutter chest. Another replica bench just like downstairs. And another archaeological desk just like downstairs. An exit to the outside. There is some stuff on the tables that we can steal. Like some cards of fate, a little bit of money. I usually just leave them there. That little bit of clutter kind of looks good just being around. Looks lived in. In here is where all of your weapons and ammo get sorted to. So one-handed maces, or one-handed maces, two-handed warhammers, one-handed swords, light armor, so et cetera, and you go around. And so for me, my biggest spot is at bows, crossbows, and ammunition. That's like 90% of what I use. Okay. And I know I'm talking really fast. I'm trying to get us through this and up out of this episode, which we're already almost an hour and 10 minutes into. Okay, up here, this is where all of our dolls will go. We will find dolls, and that's where they all go. They do get bonuses, so carry them with you and get the bonus. A painting, which I don't have any paintings on me. So in here we have some private armories. We'll get to looking at those. There's nothing in there right now. It's basically empty. This also is empty. Eventually we'll get some followers or something, I think, or maybe we can. I'm not sure exactly what goes in here, and I'm not sure exactly what goes in here. The armory, I know what goes in it, but it is pretty cool. Let's take a look at one of them. So this one's called the Dragon Wing. This one's called the Glory Wing. I mean, if you're still hanging out with me at this point, that's fantastic. Hopefully you're really enjoying this. So you can, we'll try this. We'll try the Dragon Wing here in a minute. Private armory. There's a typo there. So yeah, you can put all your stuff on mannequins, and if you look, they're all kind of themed. The rooms are, right? See above them, they all have their own little theme. Which, I mean, that's kind of cool, right? Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the Dragon Armory. I haven't been in this room yet. The Dragon Armory. I have not been to this room. Hopefully I didn't just crash the game. No, okay. Safe house, yep. All right, what we got in here? Oh, check that guy out. Put a painting in there. Oh, that's pretty sweet looking. They did a really good job with that. Nice. Okay. Well, real quick, let's just take a look over here, and then we'll make our way to the bedroom. Oh, nice. What is this guy? Makes me think World of Warcraft. We're at Wrath of the Lich King or something. It's like, holy cow. I mean, you got the ice and you got, yeah. Cool. All right. Let's head back into the safe house and I'll show you the bedroom and we should be all done at that point. All right. So right here, top of the stairs, straight ahead, that's the bedroom. Bedroom has a couple of cool things in it. Let's start right here at the bathroom. Turn left and you're in the bathroom. And this does have a working tub. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wardrobe. Close the bathroom door. We've got some more wood pile. Another fireplace. Shield of the curator, staff of the curator. Some place to put some cool stuff. There's always $1,000 in there. I always take it. Fate cards will go here. I don't have any yet, but we will find fate cards. Backpack and cloak of the curator. Just a nightstand and a bed. I'm not going to read the book yet. So right here's jewelry. So when you put your jewelry away, it'll come in here. Clothes. You can change your clothes here. Store outfits. And I think they just store automatically onto these. I'm not sure about that. As we move along, we'll find out. Okay. And so you have your desk and your planner, so you can go buy different things for those rooms over there, I'm pretty sure. And you put them in here and it fills them out. And last part of the bedroom, little button back here. And it opens a secret sliding door, which opens to what you think is a blank room until you start putting your money away. If you put your money in here, more than $1, you'll see it starts to fill out. So we only had 2,000 septums, so it's not much. But as you put more and more money away, look, looks like a, was it one hidden under there? Oh no, that's just a leg. And then they'll disappear, right? So as you have more and more money, you can fill that up and it will fill up like Scrooge McDuck's little, so you can go swimming in it, right? All right, so that was there was one more secret that I wanted to show you, and we'll call this an episode. Thanks for hanging out with me this long. I'm having a ton of fun already, and we're just starting here. So this pull chain, go into the dining room, and just to the right side of the fireplace in the dining room, there's a pull chain. There are more secrets in the museum, but we're not going to look at all of them today. And there's a secret passage here. So take the secret passage, and this is just a different way to come in. So you can, there is a button. I can never find it. Ah, there it is. Right there. And we are back outside. And you can make your way right in to the safe house right from outside the main gate. Fantastic. Listen, I had a blast today. I'm going to really enjoy going through doing the Dragonborn gallery stuff, finding all of the relics. Just it's going to be fun. Hang with me. Let's do this. And I'm going to see you next time, but please subscribe, hit the like button, and also for sure leave me some comments. Tell me what you want me to go find, what relics you like, what relics you want me to look for, what you're looking forward to in this series. Anything. Let's have some conversation. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.